Do. Good morning, everybody. We should be live. Just give me a second. I usually don't tweet these live streams out, which I probably should start doing. And I'm also going to post it to Facebook. Let me know if you could hear me all right. The audio should be good. Let me just pause my stream. All right, let's see what the first few people were saying. So Ace PvP, he was LOLing at something. I'm not too sure what that was. Virgil says, let's see what you have in mind for this. Really, this live stream is just going to be looking at some of the updates that came out today. I was going to do a video, but I released a video or update on Unify 7.0 yesterday. So I didn't really want to do another video today. Not that I didn't want to do the video, but I think people would be sick of seeing it. So I thought I'd go live. I'm having a snow day today because a job got canceled. Pushed back to Tuesday, which is fine. I didn't really want to work today anyway. So that's good. Let's see. Frederick, staying in today. Roads are icy all over. Pretty cold the next several days in Texas. Nowhere near as bad as last February, but love the excuse to stay inside. I probably need to get outdoors more than anything, but we got a bit of snow. And then Julius, he's from Texas as well, but lives in upstate New York. I was there last February during the ice storm. Wow. I got a call from family last night, and they said that schools were closed. Our schools here have been closed, I think, for a couple days now. I'm drinking out of one of the new Mac Telecom mugs, and I'll show you it after when I don't have as much coffee in it. Kyle, how's it going? Good morning, Cody. Glad I could catch a live stream. Yeah, I typically don't do Thursday live streams. My live streams are usually on Sundays at 11. Timothy, how's it going? Hope you're well. Hey, Cody, 7.0.20 has made a mess to one of my clients' network topology, but everything else is still working. Okay. I mean, the network topology has always not been the best for Unify anyway. I don't really rely on that. I create my own topologies. Mike, how's it going? Okay, so we're all good. Let's see. Jack says it's good. Wes, how's it going? They made the decision on Tuesday to close the schools on Thursday and Friday prior. Yeah, I think we closed the schools early as well. Yesterday we didn't have much snow, but they closed it for some reason. Let's say hi on the live too. Cheers, everyone. Awesome. Yeah, so Ubiquiti's come out with quite a few updates, which is good, and we'll go over that in a minute. Just gonna move these lights a bit away from my face. It is very warm. Whatever. Let's bring it back. So, what else was I? Yeah, today I was supposed to be going to a place that we've already installed 50 U6LRs, but we need to do the cutover. The snowstorm and all that pushed it back, but they realized that they don't want me cutting over the Wi-Fi during the day, which is a good call, so I have to go there during the night. David V, how's it going? He says smash the like button. Yes, that would be great. If there's 67 people here, 10 likes. Fabian says, while talking about the cold, thought it would say hi from Miami. So is 80 degrees cold? I don't know degrees. So degrees to Celsius. 26. So that's pretty warm. I don't like it too hot. As most of you could see, my face, and in my videos, my face is pretty much always red. I'm always hot. The amount of gear that I have in this room keeps it warm. Doesn't help that the heat's on too, and it's like 25 Celsius in the house. My topology is wrong too. I haven't looked at the topology actually. So the 7.0.20 is still a release candidate, and we'll go over that in a little bit. What gear do you use for live streaming? So this mic is a Shure SMB7. I think that's the model number. Then the camera is a Canon EOS 90D. I think I might have a picture of it actually, of my setup. I use XSplit to record. A lot of people use OBS because it's free. I've just been using XSplit for so long that it works well. Let's see. Maybe I don't have a picture. I thought I did. Maybe it's on Twitter? How the heck do I look at my profile on Twitter? There we go. Let's see. Yeah, because there's quite a bit of gear, and I think I did a tour of the office not long ago, actually. Oh man, I post way. Oh, there we go. So this is a bit of a mess here, but let's move my face out of the way. I have 3 monitors, which I want to try to combine one or get one of those bigger curved ones because I hate how they're offset from each other. And then this is the camera that I use. My mic, my keyboard, mouse, and then I use the Go XLR. I use a Stream Deck, and then I have my PC down there. It's a bit of a mess, but hey, it works. Let's see. 7.2.0 is actually a really nice UI change, updated yesterday after watching your video. So it is a nice UI change. I really like how they've done it. I still use the classic UI more than anything, though. I need to get used to the new UI, and they're still missing a couple things. Danielle, hello from Bern, Switzerland, 6 Celsius. I could go for 6 Celsius. I think that would be a nice, that would be great for me. Harry, how's it going? Good morning. Is Unified Talk for good for small business? Potentially, depending on how many phones you have. I haven't used it too much as we don't have the Unify SIP here yet. I have deployed it at a few customers' places, and it works decently. Albert, how's it going? Any thoughts on the Mesh 6? Not yet, and I actually have it right beside me. We'll talk about that. I haven't plugged it in yet. My thoughts kind of on the Mesh. I don't know why they name it Mesh 6. It's a weird naming scheme that they have for that. Ubiquiti custom DNS entries when? That's a good question. I use my Raspberry Pi to do DNS entries, but built-in would be awesome. Accidentally updated to 7.20. Now Flex is connected via U6LR. Check your cabling, maybe? Jordan, how's it going? Good afternoon. And I've been looking for spare sets of... I have this place that I'm going to check out on Sunday. It's for a cable cleanup job. I'm going to see if I could record it. And then we're going to place a new network rack and all that type of stuff. But I think they lost the ears for all the Ubiquiti gear. So I'm trying to figure out where I could buy ears to get on these switches. These ones on Amazon, they're multi-vendor rack. Oh, they don't say Ubiquiti though. Crap. Maybe I'll just buy a pair and see if the holes line up with their switch. If anybody else knows, let me know. My Synology NAS keeps asking me to turn on UPnP on my UDM Pro SE in order to auto-configure port forwarding. I wouldn't turn on UPnP because when somebody asks for a port open, it will just open it. ID, thank you for the $2. I will get a Tim Hortons coffee for that. Where you recommend buy Ubiquiti stuff in Toronto? So I'm actually not too far from Toronto, but I use TDL Canada for some stuff. I usually just buy my Ubiquiti gear direct from Ubiquiti though. Fully agree with you on the naming, Virgil says. Yeah, the naming is weird. We'll look at that shortly. Meg says topology is messed after update. Okay, I haven't looked at it. Maybe I'll take a look at it. I won't be able to do it during the live stream, but I'll take a look after. I think David asks, could you go over good IPS security settings or practices? I think I'm thinking you're talking about UDMs or UDM SE or Pro or whatever. I'll probably do a separate video on that because I think a lot of people want to know more. Holy Family Catholic Church. I don't use eBay. I've never used eBay actually in here. I don't know if eBay is popular in Canada. Maybe it is. I just don't use it. They don't lose them. They throw all the cardboard away and realize they had a small box of Ethernet. Probably, yeah. I mean, I have a ton of different. I do have some, but I think it's for switches that I need to deploy still. All right, so let's go over. Let's take a look at some of the updates. So there was updates for Unify Protect. Okay, so over the last day, there's been the Unify Network Application 7.20. Whoops. Gotta move my camera. Oh, what the heck. Delete that. Okay, so there's been Unify Network Application 7.0.20. We'll take a look at that. There's been the Unify Protect Application 1.21. We've done the Network Video Recorders 2.3.14, the Cloud Keys, and then Unify Protect iOS. So in the last day, they've pushed out quite a bit. Yes, UDM Pro, exactly. Okay, so yeah, I'll dive deeper into that in a video. I think it would be good for people to see. Lots of unified gear online yesterday, but I bet out of stock this morning. Yeah, most likely, yep. I do have one Sonos One. I don't use it. I bought it just to kind of do troubleshooting, but we may be buying some more Sonos, like a Sonos speaker bar, and a couple others for our TV room. All right, so let's look at some of the changes on. I don't know where to place myself. Here we go. On the Unify Protect 1.21. So we need to have our consoles all like updated to these versions. So on the UDM Pro 1.10.4, UDM SE 2.2.4, UDR, which is still in early access, and then, you know, these other ones. I'm probably not going to read this whole list, but they have come out with a lot. So it adds notifications for the floodlights and smart sensors. And the smart sensor is something that I still need to get my hand on. I haven't been able to grab it. And I think it's sold out in the US right now. Improve the time-lapse event description, which is great. Improve doorbell ring notification delivery speed. I did have a problem with this. Somebody would click the doorbell and it wouldn't come to me for like 15 seconds or so, and the person would leave. Tony, how's it going? Let me bring the chat back over. I'll read your question in a second. Wes says, have you handled their new door lock okay for residential? Thinking a few of these would be great for my home. I haven't because it's still in early access. I don't have that. And Tony with QuickTech asks, hey Cody, is classic mode still available in V7? It is. Yep. I forget where I think it's under system settings. There's a check off box that you could check it off and it will go back to classic mode. Back to here, add smart detections analytics, add gallery view to playback page. I don't really know what's even amazing in this update, but like all these bugs, yeah, I'm not reading this. This is too much to read. But that's a lot of bug fixes. And I did update this morning. I haven't had any issues so far. And then if we look at the Unified Network Video Recorder 2.13 or 2.3.14, this adds support for no internet console setup. So that's awesome. But you need to have it up to this version to do that. So once you get it new, you need to update it, then bring it to clients and you could set it up with no internet console. So the Unify Protect iOS 1.6, it adds camera update progress indicator, improve clip export UX, improve the go live button. I don't even know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? I have no idea. Fix crash on camera list. I haven't had that. One thing I do have is when I have to put in my 2FA, it takes a while to get into my cameras. I usually have to close the app and then re-go back into it. Timothy says all switches in Canada available still. Really? I probably should grab some of those. Oh my god, they are. These are the ones that sell out quite I use quite a bit, the Switch 24 PoE. I was trying to get them to send me the Switch Enterprise XG24, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. And I don't want to pay for it, so there won't be a review video on that unless I have a customer who ends up buying one. No, yeah, the cameras are always sold out, and I need to get a bunch of G4 bullets. I'll ask question for you. Does your UNVR appear under the Unified Devices tab of the network controller or under clients on the clients tab on the network controller? Trying to troubleshoot a discrepancy with Glenn. I don't remember. I can't bring up my controller here because it just shows too much stuff. But I could let you know. I'll look at it on my side screen. I think it shows up under clients. Oh man, I really do not like the new UI. Like looking at my client list, it's not even naming anything. Oh, that's why. I didn't have any wired things selected. I don't even see it in here. Maybe it is under the... Okay, so it's under the... Can I show this? I'll take a screenshot of it and show you. Okay, we're good. So, there it is. Whoops. Right here. So it does show under the dashboard in the new UI. It doesn't show under the client list. I don't. So do you know when the going to release the UDR? I have no idea. They don't tell us that. Go live is for the doorbell. Okay, that's interesting. I'll have to take a look. I'm just waiting for an eternity for the UDM Pro to get a 2.5 gigabit for SFP plus. I don't know if that's going to happen though. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure if the speeds in the SE, if you could downgrade to 2.5. Let's see. Can you run DHCP on an AP for guest access only and run pfSense DHCP for other stuff? No, you cannot. No. Not within Unify anyway. Yours shows up under the client list, and Glenn says it shouldn't be possible. So you may have to reset your controller or your UNVR Pro. All right, let's take a look at... Whoops. Well, first, let's take a look at the thumbs button, and everybody hit the like button. There's 98 people here, but besides that, I did get my hands on... All right, first thing we'll talk about with this. The Wi-Fi 5 name for this access point is the Access Point Flex HD. Right? And that, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's a high density access point. So the name's okay. But with the new one, they name it the Access Point Wi-Fi 6 Mesh. And I don't really know why. I mean, pretty well every one of their access points are capable of doing meshing. So it's a little odd. And I got it right here beside me. Let's take a look. I will be doing a review on this, most likely. I just don't know where to put it yet. I was planning on releasing this video yesterday, or starting it anyway, but then that big update came out. It actually feels like it's a different material than the original. I posted a picture, I forget where it was. It might have been on Instagram, and somebody thought it... Oh no, it was on YouTube. Somebody thought it was the door lock. So on the top, it just says U6 or Unify 6, which is kind of cool. I wanted to mount it on my ceiling where the U6 Pro is, but I don't have the mounts for the Flex HDs. And then we have our gigabit Ethernet interface on the inside. So that's cool. I think people will be curious about the speed test for it and capacity and things like that. Virgil says, Cody, I might take that prepaid quite soon. Need to ask some questions. Yes, absolutely. You paid for that time quite a while ago. Spiffin Peppy? Peppy? Is that Peppy or Peepy? I don't really know, but good day. How's it going? Oh, so yours is a clean install now? Gary, how's it going? Can we talk about the G4 Pro doorbell with the optional PoE adapter? How are we supposed to run the cable through an exterior wall down to the door? We can't really talk about that because the PoE adapter hasn't been officially released. And the only things that we can talk about the G4 Pro doorbell is what they've talked about. I don't know how we're gonna get a cable there, to be honest. Justin asks, "Hey Cody, how is it going? It's going well. Were you able to get a hold of a SE yet? I have not. I'm waiting for Ubiquiti to send me one. They said they were sending me it. That was about 2 weeks ago. So, I've emailed them a few times. I bug my contact. I know I bug the heck out of them. Every time there's a new product, I email him. He doesn't they don't get back to me that often, and I get it because they're very busy and I'm emailing them all the time. So we're gonna have to wait, and I hopefully it comes soon. So you're going to test the SE today and see if the updates resolve any underlying bug that wasn't letting failover work. So apparently the failover bug is supposed to be fixed. All right, so your PCMD, how's it going? Don't you hate it when Ubiquiti sends you an email saying a product is back in stock, only to log in 10 seconds later and find out it's already out of stock? So you probably got the alert late, which sucks. I still get alerts late, which is terrible. I have Google Fiber 2G, and I have to use their router because it trains at 2.5 on their SOP. Oh, gotcha. So I'm trying to find a least expensive way to cut their router out and just use the UDM Pro. You'd have to use the UDM SE. It has a 2.5 gig Ethernet interface. WAN interface. They really struggled to get stock into the shop for cameras and EA stuff like the Doorbell Pro. Yes. I got 2.6 mesh. Don't know where I want to put them all. So yeah, I was thinking, I was thinking to mount it, but I think I'll replace my in-wall HD. Put this down there for now. I did get another in-wall HD thing that may be an EA, so I'm excited to test that out. I thought you said you sick. No. What is your favorite breakfast cereal? I don't even know. I rarely eat cereal. Lucky Charms, maybe? By the way, love your new company logo. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. I paid somebody off of Fiverr, maybe? I think that was you. You suggested it. We can take a look at this cup now. So there's the company logo. And then the front just says get wired. And that's my cat Mocha. I'm not artistic at all, so that's what I came up with. Oh, you will have to do a clean uninstall. Make sure you grab your device password before resetting it, though. Justin says, also, I wonder if their new mesh maybe has a dedicated... Thank you for the super chat. I'll get to that in a second. Has a dedicated backhaul channel like the Netgear Orbi does. That's a good point. Maybe it does. All right, Jeff, thank you for the super chat. Is the UDM SE really better than the UDM Pro? Is the SE considered Pro? I don't know. I haven't tested it yet, so I can't really answer that question. Once I get it, we'll be doing videos though. Where were we? Ender says, interesting AP Wi-Fi mesh has the speeds of 6 Pro, but has OFD M8. I never know how you have to say that. That is only on the LR. So I'll take a look at all the specs and we'll kind of compare them. I should have bought 2 of these and meshed one of them together. I don't know if my noise gate is canceling it. I hope it is, but my nose is a little stuffy because I was shoveling our driveway today. But anyway. People didn't like the fact that the G4 Pro didn't have PoE, but most people don't have an Ethernet running into their doorbell unless you have like a gate. So that is my point exactly. Like at the front of my house, it's a 2-pair. It's a 18.2 conductor cable. I don't know who has Ethernet at the front of their house. Maybe a new build now? I don't know. Oh, so it does have okay. So Terry says setting up a test sensor now. With wish the water sensor was included. Okay, so it's not included. I don't even know if it's out yet. Angry Gaming, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. What's going on? Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Hope you're feeling better. I saw some Facebook posts. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. What's the difference between the Mesh 6 and just running Mesh through an AP Pro? Is there really a benefit? I'm not too sure because I still haven't even plugged it in yet. It's just sitting here, but we'll take a look in a video for sure. What's the best way to find firmware for EA products? Have a Doorbell Pro and it's having issues with auto IR and not at night. Not sure how to find the firmware updates for it. I'm not too sure on that, to be honest, because I don't really have much from EA. Unify firmware. I would maybe ask in the forums. That would probably be your best bet because I don't think it would be under here. I doubt they would have. No, they probably wouldn't have it under here. Like I don't even see the UDRs. So I would ask in the forums because I'm not too sure. SE is a Pro as UDM Pro. It is a name. So the difference is we have the PoE ports in it. We have the 2.5 gigabit WAN interface, and we have that 128 gigabit SSD. Where the heck am I now? Your opinion on the USW aggregation. I've got one for my home along with 2 USW24 PoE, but haven't installed it. I love it. The aggregation switch is awesome and it's cheap. Yeah, it's wicked. Sensor adopted looks pretty cool. 18.7 Celsius and 42 humidity. So what I need a bunch of those for this. I don't know if I could say this on YouTube. Anyway, it's like a flower place. They grow flowers, right? So we need to capture the humidity, and I was thinking about those sensors. Are you buying EA gear through the US store? If so, are you using US shipping? Yes, I am. Yeah. And I'm not really even buying EA stuff. I'm buying stuff that I can't get that's released in the general public. So let's see. I just bought 2 things here. So I bought this. I want to test this out. I bought 3 of them because that was the limit. I'm in Canada, so I have to use a freight forwarder. So I got this. And we got this too. The Axis Rescue key switch. I don't think a lot of people are going to be super interested in this, but I think it will be. I mean, it's good to have, and hopefully the video does all right. And I should have these probably in a week or so. Let's see, where the heck am I? SE also has the locking braided power cord. Pro does not. Yeah, so the power cord is, they're coming out with that braided one for their more high-end switches, accessories, things like that. I think the locking mechanism on it is wicked. They have that for the Enterprise 24 PoE switch as well as a bunch of different switches. It's wicked. Yeah, it's awesome. Well, Cody, you might want to rethink your live schedule. Seems we have a lot more activities today. Yeah, we do have. I mean, there's 133 people here. Sundays are decent. It actually tells me when I should go live, but I never do it, but I probably should. Let's see. I'm actually, yeah, I'm surprised that there's so many people here on a Thursday with an unannounced stream. It's great. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I'll show you how the YouTube looks. Some of you have probably already seen this. But for when I'm releasing videos, this is where it tells me to release them what day. It's Thursday today. So the best time for Thursdays are 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then live streams would be 12 p.m. And then on Sundays, although that's my upload time, sorry. For live streams on Thursdays would be 3 p.m. and Sundays 1 p.m. And I always do it at 11 a.m. So maybe we'll switch it up a bit. I don't know. WL says, is there a way to auto schedule cycle specific ports on a daily? No, there is not. I have 8 viewports and and you might know this already. The viewports currently have problems where they become choppy. There isn't a way, which really sucks. Hopefully they add a schedule shortly. I should have brought a water up with me because I am very warm right now. Hi from DK. Where is DK? I'd look that up, but yeah, I don't know if it'd bring it up. But just to be sure I got this right, if you run all APs on Ethernet backhauls, I should turn off the wire. You can turn off the wireless meshing. Yes, absolutely. If you have all the APs wired in, there's no reason for wireless uplinks. The only time you need a wireless uplink, though, is if you have that the smart power plug, then you'd need it. Thanks, Cody. Nice to see another Ontario guy working on this gear. I'm in Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's not. I was in I was near Parliament Street yesterday. I actually need to go back to Parliament Street. I have a job there that we have 6 Unify access doors and a bunch of cabling. Blizzard in Indiana. It looks like everybody's having a snow day today, which is awesome. Dario, hi, greetings from Panama. How's it going? Probably pretty warm there. Oh, you have an active community guidelines warning. Yes, I do. That was from 2020. Unfortunately, with that, what happened, I was doing a live stream, and there's this thing called a key. And if you expose your key, anybody could live stream on your channel. This was when I was very new to live streaming. I exposed the key, and somebody played bad stuff, adult stuff, on my live stream, and that gave me a strike. So yeah, that sucks. I wish it would go away, but they leave it there. It was just a warning. And it wasn't even me, which really, really sucks. I know it's a permanent issue with some, but my topology map is showing incorrectly from my PC. I honestly don't look at my topology really ever, because I have it mapped out in like a Visio. Germany. Is there a way to create a local account on the device and sending a UDM pre to my brother in Miami? And I'm in CA, so I don't want to... So I want to make sure if for some reason there is no internet, I could get in. Well, if there's no internet, you're not going to be able to get in anyway if it's not local to you. Hi, Cody, can the Pro aggregation switch be used as a backhaul for my servers? Yes, it could be, for sure. The Pro aggregation switch, I forget, I think it has 4 25 gig uplinks. DK is Denmark. Oh, gotcha. One of my best friends is actually from Denmark. I probably should know that. Any news or rumors on Wi-Fi 6 APs or APs with a higher than gigabit uplink? I have no clue. I know Aruba has some. Non-network question. What do you think of the convoy in Ottawa? I try to stay out of politics. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I try to stay out of that. It was impressive. I will say it was impressive how many people got together, and I mean, it's been seen worldwide now. Even Elon Musk, I think, tweeted about it. Where are we? What is the border company? I did post this on the community channel. Let's see. Actually, it's good for me if people ask because it gives me a credit if you sign up through my affiliate link, which isn't really an affiliate link anyway. Copy link address. So it's called Shipsy, I believe. Oh, crap. That's a huge link. That's not what I wanted. Let me log in here, Timothy, and I will get that for you. They will... So their service is out of Markham, Ontario, but you can, after it gets to Markham, you can bring it with Canada Post anywhere in Canada. So let me give you my referral code. There we go. I have a 2 Power Beam Gen 2 with 8.7.1 for better performance. Is better to put. I'm not too sure because we don't do a lot of the, point to point, point to multi-point. Jojo from Denmark. I don't know. Who's Jojo? I'm not too sure. Might have answered this already. Any inside scoop on the SE availability? So anybody who does YouTube videos, we don't have insight to anything. They don't tell us. I mean, they don't tell us anything at all, other than what you know that you could see on their account. There are UniFi APs that support link aggregation, but are only Wi-Fi 5. So which ones support link aggregation? We're doing a convoy here. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I try to, I mean, yeah, that's stuff I kind of stay out of. I think you were, Steven, I think you said a comment about that. MLAG would be really cool if they did include that. Yep. I think I replied back to that. Peter from Denmark or Denmark. I'm going to go with Denmark for that. But there could be a Denmark. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, this picture, somebody thought that was the door lock, which is kind of funny. What else is going on? Let me think. Oh, Aruba sent me 2 switches. Where the heck are they? Oh, and I'm still waiting to get my guitar back. This one, this guitar right here is in the shop getting redone up. It's brand new, but I needed to get something else done to it. So I got 2, what are they, 1960? So 2 1960 stackable switches. They do cloud stacking, a bunch of other things. So I'll do a review on those and see how they work. I don't know how many people in here are like Aruba or not, but we'll see how the video does. I'm probably only going to be on here another 5 to 10 minutes because I'm very warm right now, and I want to start building my Lego back there. SE is in stock in the EU store. Wicked. I hope UniFi makes a 10 gigabit link AP Wi-Fi 6. Do you have any ideas if they will? I have no idea. Nope. But like, where are you installing that anyway? If it's for your home, you wouldn't even need it. Okay, so I did respond to that question. Wicked. I just don't know why more people aren't talking about it. Or it could definitely launch UniFi into more Cisco spaces. So UniFi isn't, I mean, they do say enterprise switches, but I wouldn't have it in a data center per se. Ubiquiti really needs a smart doorbell ringer, the tone generator that goes inside the house. Yes. They don't have that, do they? Like, they don't have the chime yet. It would be cool if they did come out with that. My IT partner at the office got talked into an HP Aruba AP and the thing not reliable at all. So I've done instant on reviews and I thought it was okay. These switches are instant on, by the way. They do have an enterprise line as well, but we haven't touched those yet. Regarding TP-Link question, have been using them for many years and their support and features have been lacking greatly lately. I think their product line is a ripoff on, and the AP is so ugly and big. You're not wrong with that. I have their HD Wi-Fi 6 AP. It's huge. It's ugly. The user interface looks pretty much like Ubiquiti. Ooh, okay. Kyle's saying not yet. I guess I can't really talk about that because it's not public. Can Unify Access use access with regular keys in addition to the NFC cards, or is it only NFC? So it is only NFC right now, or a PIN code. So if you have the Reader Pro, you could do like a 8-digit PIN code or 4-digit if you want. Eventually, you'll be able to unlock doors from your phone. We've had no issues at all with the Instant On. Okay, guys, I haven't run the Instant On for long. It was literally just to do my videos, and that was it. Are those Aruba switches noisy? I haven't plugged these ones in, but the one I did a video on was extremely noisy, and they said they fixed the fans. We'll see. Virgil, have a good day. Yeah, send me an email about that, and we'll pick some time to look over what you need. Bruce, good morning. As you can see, I didn't make it to Markham today. I'm still waiting for that grand stream. They haven't actually emailed me yet. I don't think it's snowing anymore, is it? I might go outside though, because let's see. Whoops. What the heck is my IP for my Unify? Whoops, that's not it. I wanted to look at my cameras. Well, maybe I have them open already. I've been constantly looking at my front door camera to see if I got any shipments from Ubiquiti. Oh, FedEx just came. Oh, that was just food. Crap. Yeah, so nothing yet, but it isn't snowing anymore, so that's good. But what if the power goes out? I am too scared to get into access. Well, it's kind of like any access control system. You want to have like battery backups to control it. So a lot of people, you'll have to have your strike set to like fail safe or fail secure. Your exterior doors, you're going to want to have those fail secure. If the power goes out, the strike always stays locked. Do you think it's worthwhile upgrading from an AP-AC Pro access point to an AP-AC or U6 LR, or just stick it out now? Are you having issues with your AC Pro? If not, I would stay with it. Let's see. I want a 10 gigabit Wi-Fi 6 AP because I'm a tech guy that does remote management. I need a 10 GB link. I'm noticing slowdown because of the large files I transfer from my servers and my laptop and Mac. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, they do have a 10 GB. They're, I forget, it's only Wi-Fi 5 though. It's their XG access point. Here's an idea. Unify point to multipoint with a grand stream set off-site. Possible issues, perhaps a future video, maybe, if I have customers who need that. I don't know how I would really do that in my house in my backyard. Can the Pro aggregation switches act like a Unify XG16? What do you mean by that? I don't know if the XG16, they might have had RJ45 copper ports in it. The aggregation switch is all SFP. UAPs, the ACHD, the SHD, and the X. Oh, I didn't know they all did link aggregation. Cool. I know a lot of people thought the UAP AC Pros did link aggregation, but it's just a pass-through. Question, is the TP-Link Amada kit getting the same issues as the Unify kit with the Log4j? So they did an update for it, but I don't think they're recently up to date. I think they need to push another update out. Excuse me. Can the Access Reader Pro ring multiple people inside the premise, multi-tenant using a shared front door? I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure though. I haven't actually been asked that and I haven't tested that, but we will be doing more Unify Access videos because I have this Access Rescue key switch coming soon. And I did start a video series on it. Let's see. Playlist, where the heck is it? So we did Unify Access full setup 2021. Obviously, I didn't finish in 2021, so we may switch that name. But the latest video we did Unify Access creating a network and adopting elements. So we need to go more into the config for that. We need to go into door groups. We need to go in cutting strikes, the access key switch, and a bunch of other things. They are updating quite often for Unify Access, and I think it's going to be good in the end. I think it would be great. Let's see. Unlink servers to it. You mean uplink servers to it? You could uplink servers to the aggregation, the pro aggregation. It's a wicked switch. It's got, I think it's got 28 10 gig uplinks. Let's see. Oops, let me log out. We don't see any EA. I have this switch in my basement. I have no need for it, but anyway, it's still there. I think it's so 28 10 gig SFP plus ports and then 4 25 gig SFP 28 ports. 760 gigabits per second switching capacity and layer 3 features. So yeah, it'd be definitely fine for uplinking to servers. Correct, AC Pro is the only pass-through and does not PoE. Yes, that's correct. Patter SB, how's it going? Good morning. What do you charge to help someone learn the UDM Pro firewalls, best practices, etc.? Do you already have a video for this? So I have a small business setup. I have a ton of Unify videos. You just need to look through my channel. There's I think I have a firewall rule video. It might be a bit outdated, but it, would still be okay. My rate, I charge $150 an hour Canadian. Is Unify Access also controlled in an NVR Pro? So no, the Unify Access is controlled in UDM Pro. I think the UDM SE. I haven't used the SE yet, or a Cloud Key Gen 2. It would be a dedicated 10 gig. Yep. Anything that uses Java should just get discontinued. Java is a product that is like having malware on a computer, like spyware or ransomware. Java is that bad. It probably should, but you see companies use it all the time. I mean, Ubiquiti's doing it, right? Well, I am using the switch. I'm not using it, but I probably don't need it, right? So this is where I have all my switches uplinking to right now. So if this switch goes down, I'm in trouble. My whole network goes down. Should I have a second switch there? Probably, but do I want to pay the extra $1,200 for this another switch? Probably not. Nick, thank you for the $10 or $9.99. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the good content. Thank you for watching. Yeah, as for the firewall rules, I will maybe do an updated video. Yesterday, there were a few people complaining about the video that I just released yesterday. It's actually done really well. It's got almost 12,000 views in less than 24 hours, which is like really high for my channel. But there were people complaining that I wasn't doing configurations and I was just reading the updates. But that's all that video was about, was the update. I wasn't doing a full-blown configuration for it. I don't know. Seeing as 7.0.20 is still in release candidate, I don't know if I'm going to go and do a full build again. Maybe I'll do it with the SE. But I have so many unified builds that it's kind of redundant doing the same thing. All right, we're going to stay on here another 2 minutes. Then I'm going to get going and building some Lego. I'm going to try this, the heat map again with my iPad because it has the lidar, I forget what it's called. iPad. I think I don't know how to say it. LIDAR, the lidar. It's the 3D scanner thingy. Apparently if you use it with something that's capable of that, it will show you walls and everything. With mine, my iPhone 11 doesn't have that. It was a good video. Yeah, I mean, those videos are going to be me talking. That's pretty much all it's going to be. At the beginning, I used to say, like, if you don't want to hear me read it, go read it in the description. And then people were complaining about that because they were saying, well, if we didn't want to be here, we wouldn't be. So, whatever. You on YouTube or any platform that you put yourself publicly, you cannot please everybody. You were hoping for a full deployment on that video. It is so hard to do full deployments all the time. Like, those deployment videos take, even though you may see 20 minutes of a deployment video, it will take me 13 hours to record that video. And it's because I don't have a teleprompter with things to say. It's just whatever comes off the top of my head. I don't know. Maybe eventually, Terry, actually. We'll see. Like, as the 7.0 release is actually pretty different than the 6.0 release. Is it LiDAR? LiDAR, okay. LiDAR, okay, perfect. I've used LiDAR and it works pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to test it out. I might include that in this video of the, what's this called again? The Mesh 6. I might include that in this video. I have the Omada OC200, also have the ER605. I have that as well. Yep. It's not perfect, but creates a general map of the walls. I think it's pretty good for a free device or a free application. I think it's awesome. Got 3 new clients just showing them their Wi-Fi issues on the map. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different tools that you can use to do Wi-Fi heat map scans. It's like radar, but with Li instead. Okay, gotcha. I enjoyed the video yesterday, and it's not worth doing a deployment video for an RC. No, absolutely not, because the last video that I did, I forget which release, but it was 6.554. It was a release candidate as well. And the next day, the actual release came out. And I think Lawrence Systems and Crosstalk might have done a video on it the day after. Once it goes stable, is a put on my 4 personal networks. Yes. So there was that issue. And I said that in the video too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Glenn was saying something about it, where it matches release and release candidate and it just pushes it out. So it's a bug that they got to fix. No, try not to do caps locks or, yeah. I'll see you. Don't worry. I try to read every message. Sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming, but. Got 4 inches of snow here in North Texas, and my kids keep asking, do you want to build a snowman? So I got to do that after. I haven't built a snowman in years. I just shoveled my the driveway. I don't even want to touch snow for a while. I want to create... Okay, so let's... Hold on a sec. Java isn't that insecure at all. It's the Java browser plugin that is insecure and caused around 50% of the blank last year. That's interesting. Okay, so you have the Omada OC200 and also their router. I want to create PPPoE server. How to create? Well, I won't be able to answer that in a live stream. UDM SE contains network protect, access, talk, and UID. Okay, gotcha. Shoveling is your arm day. Well, I didn't realize, like, I went to the gym this morning around 5:30ish. And there was a bit of snow on the driveway. I left, I came back, and the snow plows came by, and that was a nightmare. So I kind of hurt my shoulder blade, but I mean, luckily today and tomorrow I don't really have that much to do. I'll be building that right, let's do full screen. I'll be building this guy right here, the Nintendo Lego. And then a new game comes out today, Dying Light 2. So I'll be playing that maybe tomorrow. I have a few consultations over the next 2 days. And then Sunday, Sunday, we're still going to do a live stream at 11, but then I have to go and look at a job, which will be for a cable cleanup. And it's somebody who saw me through YouTube, so maybe we'll be able to record it. Maybe not. We'll see. I think it would be interesting for people to see cable cleanup jobs. But I think that's going to be it for me for today. Yeah. Thank you for everybody joining. I usually don't do these live streams on Thursday. Thanks for anybody who super chatted, anybody who subscribed, hit the like button, all those things. Watch out for more of my videos, and I will see you live on Sunday at 11 a.m. Thanks a lot.